Hello everyone, my name is Jillian with the RN Life 365. I am here today to show you a few things that I have been kind of digging recently and really trying out and loving. Couple things. I just got back from Florida, whoop whoop. So that was really fun and exciting. We went and hung out with my husband's family and did a lot of fun stuff. So while I was down there, I found a couple of really cool things. One of the people that I've been following and that also do the makeup with me had been posting a lot about these bracelets called mantra bands. So basically they are little bangles. I have one on right now. It says, you can't really see, but it says, just keep swimming. And each of them come with a little bit of a saying and are supposed to be super encouraging. I've been honestly dealing with a lot right now, so I feel like that's been a great kind of powerful meaning to me because I love Finding Nemo. I mean, come on, I'm a Disney freak. And finding this was really, really powerful to me. And I do tend to sing Just Keep Swimming in my head all the time when I need, you know, a little bit positive encouragement and to continue to push myself. So I thought that was really fun. And then I also found this really cute rose gold ocean. I don't know. Oh, there you go. A little bit. It looks like a wave. It's rose gold and I love the beach, and I actually, it looks really cool to stack. But I also wanted something that was really small and dainty to wear to work because being a nurse, wearing a diamond does not exactly help with getting gloves on and off. So I found that, and it reminds me of the waves and how much I love it and how much it relaxes me. And of course, you know, this is unedited and I have my dog in it. So, but I wanted to hop on to here today to go over those couple things that I've really been digging, as well as show you how easy it is to hack, which is what we at Mascara call putting on our foundation, or it means highlighting and contouring. So first I wanted to show you, here is just a little picture of how to hack. Normally when you buy the products, you will be able to get this in it, and it just quickly shows you kind of how to do it, but I'm going to go over it today and kind of show you how easy it is and how quick it is. For me, it's been a really big lifesaver. Like, I can do my makeup before work in like 10 minutes, and it is a solid thing for me. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and dive in, and I'm gonna show you guys my personal stuff because I think that that is really the best way to kind of show this. So this is my compact. This is called the mini double decker. So basically it has two layers. So you can see right here, this is my daily face. I have my foundation, which is up here, or highlight is what we call it. And then this is illuminator, which is in beauty terms, your highlight. So, but we call it illuminator. This is your lip and cheek, which you can use it as blush as well as lipstick. Some of them you also can use, I've had some people use them as eyeshadows, and we just got a bunch of new colors in there. This is my contour, and then this is the bronzer. So there's two bronzers. This one's the cream bronzer, and then I also have the, right here, I have the powder version of it. So you can see on the bottom, I try to keep my creams on top and separate from my powders, just because you don't want that powder to get in your cream. So here I have some eyeshadows that I've been using a lot lately. I just got a couple more that I'm gonna add as soon as I get my new compacts, because we just got new compacts in. And then this one is my setting powder, which I really like. So I will go ahead and kind of get started here. So I'm gonna kind of show you guys a couple different brushes too. This is like one of my favorite brushes. It's a 30-second hack brush. You can pretty much do your whole face with just this brush, but I have a couple of different brushes I'll show you just to kind of show you what it's like and how easy it is. So we're just gonna dive in here. I do want you guys to interact with me because I am going to be doing a giveaway. I am so excited. I just bought some stuff to give away to people. So if you share this video out, the first person that shares it 10 times, that's only 10, and you can only share it one time, but whoever shares it the 10th person, I'm going to send you a eyeshadow to try. Our eyeshadows are on sale right now for $8 a piece because we're getting new eyeshadows in, hopefully within the next couple of weeks, maybe within the next month. But we are getting new formulas for them. So they're still gonna bring back the old ones that I'm gonna use today too. They're gonna bring those back, but they're just reformulating them. So they are going to be just not, I guess they've been breaking. I haven't had that problem, but some people say that they've been breaking. I just kind of take care of them and make sure. So they've changed the packaging just a little bit. But the biggest thing with this makeup is less is more. So you can kind of add if you need to the different things, but you can already see, like right now, my face. So see, I have redness. I got a little bit sunburned, which kind of stinks, but I did wear sunscreen, don't worry. But you can kind of see that it's brightening my face. And it's just kind of evening out that redness and, you know, making sure that I'm getting enough coverage to where my freckles, like you can still see my freckles are showing, which is like one of my favorite features on my face. This is kind of pulling yellow, which I'm not sure if it's just because of my background, but it's really not. Like, it actually blends with my skin really, really well. And I really like it. My neck obviously doesn't get tan like I want it to for some reason. So yeah, and the mirror on these things are amazing. I love using them. Like, I can do my face without, you know, sitting in front of a mirror, and that's like one of my favorite things to do. So yeah, we're just gonna keep going here. Make sure everything's blended in. Oh, and another thing with this, I like to put it on my eyes too because it helps like priming wise. Just because sometimes, you know, it's just nicer to have a primer on. So now I'm going to take, of course, Moose was over here, so I have dog hair on it. The Perfecting Sponge. I recommend this so much because it is probably one of the best like blenders I've ever used in my life. The texture is just amazing, and honestly, I don't feel like it pulls off a lot of my makeup, but it blends everything out really, really well. I've had a couple people buy it too, and they have said that it's been like a huge game changer for them. My grandmother bought it and absolutely loves it, and she's like, I think this has made the biggest difference for trying this makeup out. So it is not limited to anybody. But I basically, what I will do is I will put it in my hands like this and run water under it, give it a couple squeezes under the water, pull it out, squeeze it out as much as I can, and then wrap it in a towel and squeeze it out even more, because you can see here where it's kind of bulging out. That's where I kind of got it wet. I didn't get the whole thing wet because I'm actually going to be traveling today, but that way you can get, it should not be like soaking wet. It should just be like, and it shouldn't feel really wet either. It should kind of feel, I guess, cool in a sense, and maybe a little damp, but it's been really nice to have that. And I just really press it all over my face, because sometimes I get too heavy, and you don't want that, because if your face is feeling too tacky or cakey, you're applying probably too much product, or you may have the wrong color. So if you have bought from me previously, just let me know and we can get you fixed and make sure that we get the right color for you. So I will just go ahead and blend that out, just like that. And then now we're going to, so typically, I know you saw in here I have two different colors. So typically when I'm not this tan, I use Mango, which is the one I just applied, and then June to brighten. But because I just got back from Florida and have a really nice tan going on, I've only been using Mango, just because it brightens me just enough. If I wanted to get super crazy, then yes, I could do June, but I just really like the ease of only one, because it gets me going faster. So With the contour, you don't need that much, so you just kind of dip in it, and then you're gonna go up around your forehead, like so. And I kind of go down the sides. And see how you can see this line right here? I don't like that, and most people don't, but it's just totally your preference, which is nice about this. But see, double-ended brush, I just flip it over and I will blend my highlight that I did kind of up into it to make it look even. And then you can see like that line is pretty much gone. And it looks more of like a natural glow and highlight. So that is like one of the really cool parts about this, is you're not sitting there constantly searching for a brush. You just have it right here, and it's already got makeup on it too. So you just go back in and you blend it out. Okay, so another tip, now I'm gonna do your, not yours, but mine. You're gonna contour your cheekbones. The biggest thing with this, and the easiest way to find your cheekbones if you're struggling, is you can use the top of your ear. Typically you can feel with your finger too, like I'm gonna press up and you can see like my cheekbones right there. See how I'm kind of flopping around with that? But if you look like this, it's matching up with the top of my ear, and you just go like this. Now, you never wanna go past like basically your eye line here, or if you're smiling, you don't wanna go past like this, because then it can kind of look a little awkward and kind of like you're going down too much. But you can also see with the lighting that I'm in today that I do have that little bit of shadowing there, and that's the biggest part, is with the contour you're trying to shadow and just sculpt your face. So we're gonna go ahead and do this. So I'm feeling here, right? I'm gonna use a mirror for this, and drop my brush all at the same time. You know, we're just here unedited today. It's no big deal. So what I'm gonna do is I typically will squeeze it like this too, just because I get a better grip. But you wanna go up and you press up against your cheekbone, and I kind of like go in a, you can see like you kind of do this where it goes down and it has a little curve, because if you think about it, your face isn't like just straight down. You have more of like a curvature here. So I'm gonna do the other side now. And if you struggle to, you can do this. And see how that pops that out? So again, just gonna kind of do a little curve here. And then some people don't like to do it this dark, and some people do. So it's totally preference again. I like mine to be a little bit darker just because I end up blending it out, and you can see like it's getting lighter each time that I'm kind of messing with it. And if you feel like you are applying too much product, one thing that you can do is a stippling. So some people will stipple it on like this. And that also, you can do that to blend as well. And then if it's still not blending out, you just kind of pull your highlight in there. And then look at that. Look at how pretty that is. It blends out so easily, and that's my favorite part about this makeup. I always love to contour my face, especially for different events like weddings, if I'm getting pictures, that kind of thing. And it would take me like probably 2 hours to get ready, and that is not a joke. And that may not even include my hair sometimes. With my hair, it's like an added 3 hours. And my husband would hate it, especially if we were like out of town in Cincinnati. He would just be like, gosh, you're taking forever. Like, come on, there's more important things to do than your makeup and your hair. So I love the fact that I can do this, and I can have a contoured face every day, and so quick and so fast. So next, after you do this, you're gonna go in and you're going to chisel out your chin. So I go down and you follow your jawline. And see how that's just defining that jawline? And then you're gonna do the other side as well. And then I like to also bring it down my neck, because it also will balance everything out too, especially like the colors. And for me, it helps me even out like this not tan neck. Let's be honest, that's just obnoxious. So that is pretty much all that is for those things. Now what I'm going to do is come in with my powder brush. Now, if you don't want to like have 500 different brushes, you don't have to. You can totally use the kind of fluffier end for it. You just want to make sure you're like swirling out the leftover product so it's not getting all over your stuff. But I have the powder brush that I really love because this end is just so it's angled, so you can kind of see there, and it just puts the setting powder where I need it to be. I have decently oily skin right now. I'm not really sure why. I've never been an oily skin person. But typically before I put makeup on, I'll wash my face with the Milk Cleanser that we also have. And I really like how that makes me feel. And I was trying to do it with a primer, and I've actually found that using the cleanser first and then applying my makeup helps it stay on longer and look a little bit nicer. So I have tried that. And basically I am now, so I just put my powder on. Just kind of dipped it in, and I just go like, I'll go under my eyes because you know you want it to set there. I even kind of go on top of my eyes because the setting powder is really pretty as like an eyeshadow too. It's a little bit lighter, and I love putting it on kind of as a primer. So again, I'm just gonna, and I stipple my powder on because I want it to get into my skin and on top, like on top of that makeup to set it into my skin. And another thing, if you have kind of, I guess, dry skin, what I would suggest for you is applying moisturizer to your face about 15 to 20 minutes before you apply makeup, which I know that sometimes can be hard. So I would say the least amount of time you would want that on is maybe 10 minutes, but you don't just want to go straight into like putting moisturizer on and then like applying this makeup, just because I feel like it won't lay right, and then you might get that cakey feeling, and then we just want to avoid all of that. So doing like so, yeah, so then I always feel my face because I want to make sure it's not tacky, which my face is not tacky at all with this. It feels like it's just my skin, and I can touch it and it feels so good. And it back to the point of dry skin. This stuff moisturizes your face and keeps it moisturized, and it'll actually give you this like dewy glow, which is gorgeous too. So now the next thing I'm going to do is put on my, well, actually I want to do, this is my favorite. It's called Hollywood Lip and Cheek. It's this one right here, and you can kind of see it's got like this really pretty undertone glow, and I love it. It is one of my favorite lip and cheeks right now. So what I do is, they say you can smile and apply it like this if you really want. There's a couple different ways you can do the lip and cheek. So you can do it that way, or what I've been doing too is I just turn my face to the side and I look where my contour is, and I will just go like this, and I can kind of gauge where I'm gonna be smiling and that kind of thing too. So see how I didn't even really like, it's still hitting in the right spot. But I don't know, it just depends on my mood. Sometimes I just pop my cheeks because I want to see my smile, and sometimes I don't. I just, you know, roll with it in the morning. So if this isn't like getting, you do not want to do like dab, 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 dab and put a ton on. You just want to dab a little bit and kind of build it up. So this is not like, I want it to be a little bit brighter today. So I'm going to go in with a lighter color, and just, you can mix and match. That's the best part. You can just mix and match and make whatever color you really want. So yeah, so see, it just brightened it up just a little bit, and then blend it out. Okay, so that's that. I am going to do my eyes really quick too. I'm gonna come in with the color Crush. It is kind of like an orangey, sparkly color. I just really, really like it. It's just a really pretty summery color. And if you mix it with amethyst, it almost looks like a sunset to me. Like it's orangey and purpley and just really pretty. And I really like it. But today I think I might just go with this color and call it a day. Which has been what I've been typically doing, is maybe sticking to 1 or 2 colors. And then I just like that. I just like the simplicity of it. So next I'm gonna go in with Sabrina, which is a shimmery color. And I like to do that under my brow and just kind of accent that a little bit. Sometimes I'll start with that all over too. So I might go back in and just kind of add it to different, places on my eye. So I'll just do this. So this one is the Sabrina, and then this one was the Crush. You can see it is a little orangey. It's not as I guess it kind of looks brownish in this lighting, but it's really orange, and I really, really like it. So I'm just gonna do that, and then I just realized I never contoured my nose, so I should probably do that really quick. I like to take the eyeshadow everything brush because I really like this end. It gives me a better straight line to do my contour, and I just kind of feel like I have more control with it. So the biggest tip I can tell you is if you start right here, you just kind of want to follow your brow line and bring it all the way down your nose, and then kind of bring it in this diamond shape. So just gonna bring this down. I got way too much, but that's okay. We'll make it work. See how detailed that is, and but we will make it work. But see how I'm kind of making this diamond. Now that that's done, I'll come back in with my 30-second HAC brush and just blend this sucker out. And really, when you come from your eye, if you're coming from your eyebrow, you want to kind of blend it into your eye socket a little bit. That just, honestly, it'll help and kind of deepen that a little bit as well. And then I'll use my hand as well, or my finger, not my hand, yeah, wipe my face. I'll just use my finger just a little bit to touch that up too. And then, yeah, and you can kind of see, if you feel like it's not getting as, if you feel like this part of your nose is getting too dark, you can come back in and just lighten that up by taking your brush and going straight on down to brighten that area up. And this one is called the Detail Hack. If you're it's kind of up to you. You can use a Detail Hack to do your entire face, which I really like this one too, to do that. But this one is more of a, I don't know, you can get it really in there and do this. And honestly, you can hit the notes. Oh my gosh, I can't talk today. You can hit the key points of your face and get a little bit more definition, I feel like. So now that that's done, we are going to go in with the Bella bronzer, which has become my new favorite thing, especially being tan. But you don't need a whole lot. I am literally just dabbing very lightly, and it doesn't look like it, but there's a little bit of product on there. So with bronzer, you do not go all over your face. You hit where the sun is hitting. So the top of your forehead is a great place. Sometimes I like to bring it down a little bit on either side here, and then I will come in and do it over my blush and my cheek contour, because if you think about it, the sun hits you right here too a lot. I'll hit my nose a little bit, my chin, and then I'll even come under here. But I really love dragging this down on my neck because it, again, just bronzes you just enough. So you can kind of see it gave me this like really pretty tanned look. And that honestly is pretty much it with my face. All I'm gonna do next is come in with this. Now, some things I have been telling people recently too is if you want, you can use your contour, depending on your brow color, you can use your contour or you can use an eyeshadow to fill in your eyebrows, which, oh, that's sad. I lost my eyebrow brush. Well, I don't know where it is right now, so I'm gonna skip that step today. Oh, I lied, I found it. So I'm actually gonna come in with a lighter color. I'm gonna go in with Trust, which is just a light brown color here. And I'll fill in my eyebrows, I guess. Why not? Why not just go with the complete look today? And mascara does make a angled brush too, which has, it kind of looks like this, but it's bigger. I just have not been able to get it yet. But don't worry, I will. But look, so I am just defining and darkening my eyebrows just a little bit. Nothing like crazy. Just give it a little bit more color. Because right here, I actually, if you can tell, my eyebrows don't exactly go over all the way. I had shingles like, oh gosh, I think like 5 years ago. And it actually hit like my central nerve here. So it came down and went all the way around my eyebrow and almost into my eye. So like I don't grow hair here now anymore, just from where the shingles hit me. Who knew? Who knew that it would do that? But this stuff is really great, and I love these angled brushes because you can kind of get in and almost make fake looking eyebrow, like I guess hairs. Hairs is the term I'm looking for. But yeah, it's a beautiful little thing that you can do. It does take some practice though, I will say that. It took me forever to get it, and I still don't think I do it right. But, you know, it is what it is. I do my best. In the great words of Hannah Montana, nobody's perfect. And then you can just take one of these ends and just brush it out. Have one more little spot that I want to fix, and then we'll put mascara on and we will be done. Okay, booyah. Now I have been using this mascara. I got it in my FabFitFun box, and I really, really like it. It's called Lorelac. I don't know. You can kind of see it. So one end is a primer, which is this really pretty periwinkle color. I almost want an eyeshadow in that color, or not an eyeshadow, but mascara in that color because I kind of dig it. And then the other side you can see is just your mascara. So I really, really like it. It has been a game changer. It comes off really easy too, which is something I really like. And it's not been killing my eyelashes either. Sorry, I can't really talk when I put this stuff on. You gotta concentrate, otherwise you'll poke your eye out. Apparently I'm getting it all over my eyelid too. And that is it. Now, I know this has been like 30 minutes, and I appreciate you for watching all 30 minutes. I know that took a lot longer, but I feel like when you're talking through and showing tips and tricks, it is going to take a little bit longer. Like I said, before work, I can do this in 10 minutes, bust it out, and I'm done, and I'm out the door and ready to go. So, that's pretty much it. That's my face. If you'd like to be color matched, feel free to send me a message. I can color match from a picture of you. If you, what I want you to do is stand in front of a window. So the window would be behind your phone, and you stand in front of it, hold your phone out kind of like this, looking straight forward with no makeup on. That's the best way that I can kind of see and color match you to the correct color. I also will come to your house and do a little makeup party, and not really a makeup party, but I'll teach you tips and tricks and kind of show you different colors as well. But like I said, there is a giveaway. So share this 10 times, and I do want you to post where you're from and tell me kind of what you'd like to know next and try next. And the 10th person to share this will get a free eyeshadow from me, and I will send it to you, and I will message you. But yeah, feel free to ask me any questions you have. Thanks for watching. Bye.